Have you ever blown up over a text that rubbed you the wrong way? Maybe a coworker threw you under the bus in a meeting, or your partner forgot your anniversary, and it just wrecked your whole day. Here is the real deal. Nobody can steal your calm unless you hand them the keys to your peace of mind. I want to tell you about this guy who used to lose it over everything. Traffic, bad Wi-Fi, even a wrong coffee order. But one chance encounter completely flipped his script forever. This is his story. And if it sounds familiar, it might just be your story too. Picture this. In a cozy suburb just outside Denver, Colorado, lived a guy named Ryan. And Ryan was infamous for his short fuse. If his kids spilled cereal on the kitchen floor, he'd snap. If a driver cut him off on the highway, he'd lay on the horn and yell out the window. Even when the neighbor's dog started barking at 2 in the morning, Ryan would storm outside shouting, "Give it a rest already!" He was convinced the world was out to get him. His wife Mia would often say softly, "Ryan, why do you let these little things hijack your entire day?" And Ryan would fire back, "Because people need to get their act together. If they disrespect me, how am I supposed to just chill?" He had absolutely no idea that he was letting everyone else drive his emotions. One crisp fall morning, a traveling life coach rolled into town for a weekend retreat. He wasn't what you'd expect. He rocked faded jeans and a hoodie, with a vibe as steady and calm as a mountain lake. He set up shop in the local park, right under a massive oak tree. The buzz around town was, he doesn't talk much, but when he does, his advice just hits different. That afternoon, Mia nudged Ryan. "Babe, you should go check out that coach. He might have some hacks for your stress." Ryan just snorted. "Pfft, what's some guru gonna teach me? He doesn't have to deal with the rush hour idiots I do." But later that week, something happened. Ryan was in his garage, trying to fix his lawnmower, when the delivery guy casually tossed a package over the fence, crushing his prize-winning tomato plants. Ryan exploded. He chased the truck down the street, cursing loud enough for the entire block to hear. The delivery guy just sped off, leaving Ryan standing there, fuming. That night, Ryan slumped onto the couch, his heart still racing. He muttered to himself, "Why do I always feel so wrecked after these blow-ups? Sleep? Forget about it." At dawn, he grabbed his coffee and, on an impulse, headed to the park. The coach was there, sipping tea on a bench, just watching the joggers go by. Ryan hesitated for a moment, then blurted out, "Man, I'm exhausted. People keep pushing my buttons and I lose it." The coach grinned warmly. "Grab a seat, bro." He then asked, "When something ticks you off, how long does it linger?" Ryan shrugged. "I don't know. Could be minutes, or it could wreck my whole afternoon." "And after it passes," the coach continued, "what's left?" Ryan had to admit, "I feel drained, regretful, like I just ran a marathon I didn't sign up for." The coach nodded. "Spot on. Anger torches the person holding it, not the target." He reached into his backpack and pulled out a bottle of water. "See this? It's crystal clear right now, but watch what happens when you shake it up." He rattled it hard. Bubbles exploded everywhere. You couldn't see through it at all. "That's your head. When it's rattled, you miss the big picture." Ryan squinted. "So what? I'm just supposed to swallow insults? Let people walk all over me?" The coach chuckled. "Nah, you respond, don't react. There's a huge difference. If someone lobs trash your way, you can choose to dodge it or just let it sail right by. It's always your call." The next day, the coach had Ryan bring a coffee mug of water and a little scoop of dirt from the park. "Now, imagine heating this up," he said, mimicking a microwave's ding. "Could you grab it mid-boil?" Ryan laughed. "Heck no, it'd burn me." "Exactly. Boiling emotions block your peace." Then he stirred the dirt into the water. It immediately turned murky and brown. "And that," he said, "is your brain on autopilot rage." He set the mug aside. Within minutes, the dirt settled to the bottom, and the water became clear again. "Pause the reaction," the coach said, "and clarity returns. It's like magic." Ryan went quiet. It hit him. For years, he'd been the one stirring his own mud. Over the following days, Ryan started testing this new idea. When a barista messed up his order, he took a deep breath, remembered the coach's words, dodged the trash, and just said, "No worries, fix it when you can." He walked out of the coffee shop feeling surprisingly lighter. At first, it felt weird, like ignoring a glitchy app update on your phone, but he stuck with it. One afternoon during his rush hour commute, a guy in a massive truck cut him off and flipped him off for merging. Ryan's pulse spiked. The old him would have raced up beside the truck, gesturing back. Instead, he cranked up his playlist, took a long exhale, and thought, "Not my circus, not my monkeys." He arrived home totally zen, grilling steaks with Mia as if nothing had even happened. But real change always gets stress-tested. One Saturday at the mall, some teens filming a TikTok started mocking him. "Yo, check out the grumpy dad vibe," they yelled, cracking up. Ryan's face heated up, his fists clenched. His brain screamed, "Clap back, put them in their place." But then, the coach's words echoed in his mind. "React, and you surrender your remote control." Ryan paused. He took a breath, a small smirk playing on his lips, and said, "Guilty as charged. I'm working on the upgrade, though. Keep filming. Maybe I'll go viral as the new chill version." The kids just blinked, mumbled whatever, and moved on. Ryan strutted away, giving himself an internal high five. Months flew by. Mia saw a huge shift. There were no more slamming doors over lost remote controls. He'd just laugh at spam calls. Even when his fantasy football team lost the championship, he just shrugged it off. One evening, Ryan biked back to that old oak tree in the park. The coach was there, packing up to leave town. Ryan went up and gave him a fist bump. "Dude, that was a game changer. It turns out the triggers were all in my head. Now I just pick peace over drama." The coach beamed. "You nailed it, Ryan. Life is always going to throw curveballs, but every one you dodge just levels you up." Ryan asked, "But will the chaos ever stop?" The coach winked. "When the storm sees you're unfazed, it moves on to find easier targets." Years later, Ryan became the go-to guy for advice in his neighborhood. Stressed out parents, burned out co-workers, they all came to him. He'd always say, "True calm isn't a quiet life, it's a quiet mind." One day, a kid from his son's little league team asked him, "Mr. Ryan, don't rude people still get to you?" Ryan ruffled the kid's hair. "They try, champ, but if you don't take the bait, their hook is empty. You can't stop the rain, but you can always grab an umbrella, or even better, learn to dance in it." He gazed out at the Rocky Mountains in the distance. "The day I stopped reacting," he said, "was the day I started thriving. Look, we can't mute the jerks or dodge all the detours in life, but we can refuse to let them hijack our joy. Every knee-jerk reaction is a choice. Every deep breath is a win. When you master your response, you master your world. So next time life is throwing shade your way, just grin and think, 'Nope, not catching that.' You can't script all the plot twists, but you are the director of your own comeback. Real power? It's staying cool when everything and everyone around you is heating up." If this story hit home for you, smash that subscribe button for more real talk stories on leveling up your mindset, building unbreakable calm, and owning your day. Let's turn those triggers into triumphs together.